Hello friends, my name is Koolio and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, we're taking a first look impressions video for Brown Stories, The Legend of Mythos. Now, this is kind of an interesting game as it kind of combines a lot of gameplay elements from a lot of different styles of mobile games, mashing it together, and it actually is pretty good. I'm actually been enjoying the game quite a bit. I really enjoy the gameplay. I like the aesthetics. I like the cartoon characters, the manga characters and stuff. Now, this comes from Line Studios or Line Corporation, where you play and you collect heroes from their different media franchises. A lot of the characters, like I've never actually watched or seen any of the mangas or animes or whatever that involve this. There's some games, some social media platforms and stuff like that. But if you ever played it, you'll see a whole bunch of different characters that you can actually collect from their repertoire of different characters. Now, what I'm going to do, let's just go ahead and actually jump in and show you the gameplay because it's interesting. This is a gacha game that uses elements from games like Clash Royale, but simplifies it in a way that I actually enjoy it better than a Clash Royale game. It does have a collecting mechanism behind it. It has a gacha system, but it's not like it's used in those Clash Royale games. We collect chests, you have to put them on a timer, wait for like 5 minutes to like an hour or something before the chest officially opens and you get some pieces to a previous character. No, this is a full gacha game where you summon new characters, and as soon as you get a new character, automatically you can put it onto your team. You get duplicates, which you can use to power up other characters. You star rank them up, you level them up, everything. So it's more heavily towards a gacha RPG style of a system of collecting heroes rather than the Clash Royale. But the gameplay itself is more akin to Clash Royale, but simplified in a way that I, like I said at the beginning, enjoy probably more than Clash Royale games. Now, I've never been like the biggest fan of Clash Royale games, even though I do know, like, they are fun. It's just, I always have a hard time grasping a lot of the mechanisms. This one's a little bit easier. So when you're jumping into a game, you have your deck or your team that you set up. Now, when it comes to your team, you have a leader and then 3 hero characters that you can add onto it. And then you usually will gain a support character as well into your team. Now, it usually will come from like a friend. Like if you have a friend, you'll get a support character from them. I don't actually have any friends in the game right now because I just started, so it just has a basic character pulled from my deck to jump in, my support character that I've got set up. Now, your leader hero, which is the one I've got currently in the front, the leader hero actually has a different ability compared to the other characters. Now, all characters have leadership skills. Some characters share the exact same leadership skills, but then all the other characters in the game will have a unit skill and a class skill. And then on top of having your units or your heroes in your team, you can also have these equipment items called souls. Now, the souls are basically like, they're equipment items that can change a little bit of stats here and there that you can level up, star rank up, and there are some that give you boost to stats more significant if they're equipped to specific types of heroes. So I've talked enough about the team setup. Let's go ahead and actually jump into the gameplay. And like I said, it is kind of a Clash Royale, but rather than having a more open style of field, you have specific lanes that you play through. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop down my Eagle Dude. He charges forward, dealing a significant amount of damage. I'm gonna drop my Archer down here and kind of hopefully defend my tower at the bottom, my hero. Now, basically, you're trying to take down the enemy on the other side. And I did hear that there is PvP in this game. I haven't come across it just yet. This game is mainly focused on the PvE element as opposed to the PvP element. So I'm gonna stop those guys back there, taking them out, making sure that they don't charge my character so he can get up to the front and do some significant damage. And I will say, there are some levels that are actually pretty flipping hard in this game. I've had to deal with some pretty intense characters and pretty intense challenges. So we're gonna go ahead and charge this guy. That's kind of a boss character on the bottom right. Now, your characters, like I said, all have different abilities. They have like their unit skill and then they've got a class skill. Now, some unit skills are such as like if I were to drop a character, sometimes it'll stun enemies within a certain radius around them. And then when a character's skill is activated or able to be used, you see like a little cooldown above their name. Once that kind of fills up, this little skill icon will appear above the character, which will allow you to activate their specific skill. So, and you can see I'm also popping down my hero ability on the bottom left, which costs about 2 energy. Now, one of the other things too is as you're playing through this game, if you summon duplicate heroes, for example, I just summoned my Falcon Eagle looking dude. If I decide to summon another version of him, it actually costs 1 more energy. I can't remember, I think they called it like Summon Knight or something like that in order for me to use it. I'm gonna go ahead and heal this character in my lane. Now I just dropped down a healing character which heals any hero in that specific lane. I've got a phantom in the bottom right, take care of him. I've got this little duck girl who's, I think it's a girl, who is a long-range character. There's warriors, there's defenders, spellcasters, and stuff like that. So it's pretty fun. I really enjoy this type of game. It simplifies the Clash Royale style of combat to a degree that I appreciate more, only because I can wrap my head around it maybe a little bit easier. You don't have to have like a huge, like there's like 8 cards or 8 units in a deck for Clash Royale style games. This one only has 4. You can summon duplicates. There's the lane mechanism, and it's more PvE central focused rather than PvP. Now, when you complete a level, you gain rank experience to level up your overall account. You gain gold, and your cards also gain experience as well. And then you acquire different materials. And then you use those materials to basically upgrade your characters. They do have party play, though I haven't given it a try yet. But basically, it's like a co-op style of mission play that you can play through. And then you've got a story mode that you can play through as well, where your characters just kind of go through this map, starting off, moving from left to right and unlocking different stages. You come across boss stages and things like that that will give you increased points. This next level, once I beat it, I'll actually get some energy, which I can use for summons. Let me actually go ahead and just show you some of the team building mechanisms I was talking about before. If you want to take a look at a character, you can go ahead and hold down on their icon. They'll pop up. This is Captain of the Moonlight Pirates. She is a Desperado character class. Like, there's different kinds of character classes in the game. You can see all of their different skills, or all of their different stats, and then here's the skills. Now you can go through and use materials to actually upgrade these skills, making them more powerful. They each upgrade to a maximum of 3 times. And like I said, every character in the game has a leadership skill, so any character can be a leader. However, there are some characters that share the exact same leadership ability. So basically what you're doing is, when you're setting a leader on the team, you're basically looking for the unit's leadership skill that you want rather than the unit itself. And then they each have, like I said, a unit skill. This one with 2 machine guns, Sally deals damage, 242% of attack to its target. And then a class skill, attacking the same enemy increases Desperado's attack speed by 5% up to 20%, and a critical chance by 2% up to 8%. Now, I'm going to go back and head over to, I believe it's this character right here. I don't remember what his name is. Warrior Frankie. Now, one of his skills, the class skill, when he's summoned, the Valiant, or him specifically, charges to the nearest enemy. While charging, its attacks increase by 30% and deals splash damage. Now, there are some characters that when you summon them onto the field, you actually, you can actually, I think it's this guy right here, will stun the character. So Crusader, Master of the Crusader, makes a heroic landing, dealing damage to enemies within 1.5 squares and dazes them for 7 seconds. So you really gotta time your hero summons. Like, I've been able to use this guy to stop like a large group of enemies coming towards me, stunning them, and then be able to do a certain amount of damage with, say, this character's leadership skill. The young Master Vlad's leadership skill is called the Flame Explosion. Unleashes a fiery explosion in the chosen area, dealing damage, 220% of attack, deals less damage if more targets are hit. So I throw the previous character down, stun my enemies, thrown young Master Vlad into the group, dealing a significant amount of damage and being able to take them out. Now, one of the other things I really like about this game is, because there is a challenge level behind it, I've actually had to go through and swap out different characters, leadership skills, and try out different combinations of characters. I was a little worried that because you only have 4 characters within a team, rather than like 8 in a Clash Royale style of game, that the combinations and the strategies would be really simplified. But there is still a good amount of strategy in this game, and there were certain levels where I just wasn't able to get past it with the current team that I had. Swapped out a couple of different characters, tried different mechanisms and different team combinations, and then I was able to just blow past it super easily. In fact, one of the other characters too I'm gonna give a chance, gonna try in the game, is this guy right here, the Dark Legionnaire Zan, who's got kind of a silly face. I'm gonna probably try to add him. He seems like a really defensive, dark type character, so I'm actually kind of excited to try him on my team. However, he does cost 6 energy, so he's a little bit more expensive. So one thing I do want to say, and you've seen the graphics and the style and everything like that, this definitely might not be a game for everybody. It's more of a personal taste and opinion to the type of art style that you like. But I've been, thoroughly enjoying it, and I want to finish off by doing some summons. And I want to show you one thing that like really caught my attention. Was one of the heroes they've got currently right now for the first banner in the game is this like shadow character, the Mobius Order. to get the Twilight Night Moon, and they look amazing, and I want that character so bad because they just look so cool. So we're gonna end the video off by doing a couple of different summons. I'm gonna actually jump over here and do a 10 times friendship summon, and then we'll jump back over to the other one and do a summon on there too. I was trying to save up enough materials in order to do like 20 summons on the other banner, but it does take a little bit of time to acquire summoning tokens and stuff in order to do a full-time summon in this game. So there you go. Got some materials to upgrade characters. You know what? Actually, I almost forgot. Before we do this last summon, I do want to show you the upgrade system because there is some interesting mechanics behind it. The fusion material is basically using other monsters and characters to upgrade the level of your other characters. You can then, once they get to max level, you can evolve them by using certain abilities. You get materials that you can use to upgrade the skills of those specific characters. Souls, which is the equipment item I was talking about before, where you can upgrade that by sacrificing other ones. Soul evolution, basic thing as like the character one, character box, soul box, material box, etc. from there. But I do want to show you one thing that's really interesting with the fusion system is not only, let's go ahead and take my eagle dude right here, Warrior Frankie, is not only can you go in and then sacrifice some little jelly dudes in order to upgrade the level of a character, but if you scroll all the way down, they've got these special items that you can use to enhance specific stats. So if I wanted to use this one and sacrifice it, it'll actually increase the HP of the character, or if I wanted to use some attack ones, I can increase their attack. So it adds a little bit of extra customization to the characters that you have on your team. If you want one character to be like super buffed up with attack, you might want to save up your attack fusion materials in order to upgrade that specific character. So all right, that's what I want to show you. A little bit of an interesting mechanic. I don't think I've seen that in another game like this, so it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead. We're going to do our first 10 times summon. And if you do link your account to their line social media chat thing, they do give you like 30 for free, 30 summoning items, so you can do a free 10 times summon. And they do give you a 10 times summon at the very beginning. And then from there, it does take a little bit of time to get more premium currency to do summons. So I was trying to get up to 60, but I decided I wanted to come out the video just to show you. So here we go. Our first kind of official 10 times summon. Yes, use 30 orbs and just pray that we get someone cool. I want the Twilight Night. That's what I'm crossing my fingers. I don't know what summoning animations are good or which ones are bad. We got a purple. Okay, we got a purple one on the bottom right, so that might be a good one. Let's see, we got some soul items right here. We got a rare character. I'm Gina. Welcome to the group, Gina. Let's see, some more items. Oh, we got another new character. I'll let the Piggy Warrior. Welcome. We got another Gina, which I can use to upgrade the other one. But this one's a different elemental type. That one's a wood. The other one is a water. We got the little froggy dude. I'm Leonard. Well, I love his freaking outfit. That's awesome. And we got that. Okay, I'm going to save probably the purple one for last. Let's see what's in the center. A basic item. And then the purple one is the super rare nun character. I don't know what her name is, but she's probably a pretty dang good healer. So I can go back and head over to my team and just take a quick look at her. Maybe I'll swap her out for this character, the drummer Bella. So I tap on that. Where is she? She is right there. Let's take a look at her real quick. Oh, hold on. There we go. Oh, I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. Nova's Sister Yellow is a fire character. She's an Archmage, which is a class I haven't unlocked yet. Her leadership skill, a circle of light emerges from the chosen area, healing 150% of attack to allies within it. She's got a unit skill, Healing Prayer. Yellow's pious prayers are answered as one. Most recently killed allies are revived and healed. That's pretty good. And then the Archmage Mastery. An Archmage has access to very powerful unit skills, but needs to concentrate on charging its skill gauge, leaving it immobile and invulnerable. Always charging is hastened by 5%. On Lucky Summon, charging is additionally hastened by a certain amount of percent after that. I don't know. Sometimes when you summon characters, you get like a lucky bonus. There is a statistic called luck. And when you summon certain characters, it can help boost their stats. But the way that you increase the luck is by using duplicates of other characters. So, well guys, there it is. That's the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more gameplay footage for this game, let me know down below. If you guys are playing it as well, let me know your guys' thoughts on it, and I will leave a link in the description for those of you that want to download it. I downloaded it through the Japanese app store, but it is a sort of global version available for everyone, but not in all marketplaces. So, well guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay up to date in the latest in mobile gaming. All right, friends, I'll see you next time.